The reason why people eat meat. Being vegan can sometimes be hard mentally, as your mindset and beliefs seem to be so remote and disparate from the majority of society. It's especially confusing to think how our friends and family, who we consider rational, loving, caring people, and are against the willful harm of animals, yet they allow animals' lives to be taken for food and the pleasure of their taste buds. It is quite the ethical paradox. Their actions do not match their values. But we as vegans cannot fall prey to the nature of hindsight bias, as most of us were previously in the same position. We need to make use of this understanding to help people understand the disconnect of their values and actions. It is our job to educate people on this, and as the saying goes, education does not exist to persecute you. But the question begs, why do people eat meat? Well, this can be explained by the belief system known as Carnism, an ideology which was coined by Dr Melanie Joy in 2001. Carnism is a belief system around the eating of meat of only specific types of animals. It is justified by the notion of the 3 N's: natural, normal, and necessary, all which are logical fallacies. Carnism is a highly ingrained and indoctrinated social norm, one which, when you think about it, was never a choice anyone made themselves. It is a practice and an acceptance that is taught from a young age. It has continued to be normalized as everyone else around you continues to eat animals. It is socially accepted as moral and normal. The most important part of Carnism, to add some sense of rationality and help carnists understand the concept of their ideology, is by demonstrating how they only accept only particular species of animals as food and not others. If these same practices were applied to animals they don't consider food, they would then classify this as unacceptable cruelty. There is absolutely no rational or logical reason to have the divide between animals, to say that some are okay to eat and to some it is unacceptable. How does one draw the line between animals that are food and those that are not? As mentioned previously, it is quite the psychological paradox, where people's actions do not match their values. They have a huge disconnection and don't even look at their plates and think, this was a living, breathing, sentient creature. They totally dissociate from that reality. The livestock industry has done a great job in making people believe that these animals are a commodity and inanimate objects without names, without emotions, that do not feel pain. Yet they are so similar to the pets we keep in our own home that we consider family. So how does understanding Carnism help you when talking about veganism? Well, why not try the 3 E's? Empathize, educate, and ease. Empathize with them and tell them you understand that these are ingrained and indoctrinated beliefs, which they had no decision over. Simple statements such as, I understand that you think it's natural, normal, or necessary, but that simply isn't the case. If they are open to it, suggest some materials they can consume to understand it further. Number 2, explained, just like them, you're once a victim of this psychological paradox. To help them understand this, you can use examples of animals such as dogs that are eaten in other countries and ask, what is the real difference? If they think it is weird and wrong, ask them why. Just get them thinking about it. Number 3, if they are concerned with their actions or thinking about what they could possibly do, put them at ease, as change is probably one of the most daunting things in life. Demonstrate the ease in transition and the options and resources available. Reinforce that it was the best decision that you ever made, and the other benefits such as health and environmental factors. Now, I hope this has helped you, and if you have any further questions or concerns, feel free to ask them in the comments section below. For further information on carnism, I highly recommend watching Dr Melanie Joy's TED Talk, or to get an in-depth understanding, grab her book, Why We Love Dogs, Eat Pigs, and Wear Cows, An Introduction to Carnism. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you found it valuable, please share with your friends and don't forget to subscribe for more information on discussing veganism. This is Speaking Vegan.